Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we have breaking news on the Iraqi dinar with host Bobby King, and you won't want to miss this. The HCL, everybody thinks we have to wait for it, but here's the truth. Governor Alaq has the full legal power to change the exchange rate any single day he wants. No vote is needed, no parliament approval required. Stick around because we're breaking down exactly what this means for your dinar, and why the HCL is just the next step. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and support the channel to stay on top of every Iraqi dinar update. The biggest shock in this entire conversation is simple. Everyone thinks the Hydrocarbon Law is the key. Everyone thinks nothing can move until Parliament moves. Everyone thinks every step depends on a vote, a signature, a debate, a deal. But the real truth hides in plain sight. The truth is far more direct, far more powerful, and far more immediate. The truth is that the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq has full legal authority to change the exchange rate anytime he decides. No debate, no vote, no parliament session, no delay. Just one decision, one signature, one move. Most people never read the central bank law. Most people never study the fine print of power. But when you look at Central Bank Law number 56 of 2004, Article 27, everything becomes clear. The CBI board alone has the final say on the exchange rate. This is not rumor. This is not speculation. This is written power. Is legal authority. Is operational control. It means the parliament cannot stop him. No committee can block him. No minister can interfere. The exchange rate belongs to the CBI and only the CBI. So here is the shock. You are not waiting for the HCL. You are not waiting for a vote. You are not waiting for a political deal. Because the governor has already shown you exactly how fast he can move. He changed the rate in 2021. He changed the rate again in 2023. Both times the decision came suddenly. Both times no parliament was required. Both times the authority came straight from the central bank and nowhere else. So ask yourself a simple question. If he could do it, then why can he not do it now? If he had full legal authority before then, why does he not have full legal authority today? The answer is he does. The power never left. The authority never changed. The decision is entirely in his hands. This is why the idea that the HCL must happen first is a myth, a distraction, a misunderstanding. The governor is not waiting for Parliament because the exchange rate is not controlled by Parliament. The exchange rate can be changed at any moment, any day, any hour, even tomorrow morning if the governor decides the conditions are right. The law allows it. The precedent supports it. The authority is already active. Now here is where the story becomes even more powerful. The HCL does not control the exchange rate. The exchange rate influences everything that follows. So instead of the HCL coming first, the reality is the opposite. Once Governor Alaq applies a real effective meaningful exchange rate, the HCL becomes far easier. Revenue distribution becomes cleaner. Accounting becomes simpler. Provincial shares become straightforward. Everything becomes easier when the national currency is stable, strong, and credible. That is why you do not have to fear Parliament. You do not have to wait for a vote. You do not have to assume a political struggle is holding the system back. Because once the central bank resets the value in a way that aligns with financial policy and economic conditions, then the HCL can fall into place afterwards. People keep asking why the central bank has this much power. The answer goes back to the foundation of the modern Iraqi financial system. The central bank was designed to operate independently. It was structured to protect the economy from political interference. It was built to manage monetary policy with professional hands, not political hands. This independence is intentional, is written into the law, is part of the system. That is why the governor can act without waiting for Parliament. That is why the CBI board has the final authority. That is why the law gives them exclusive control over the rate. When you understand this, the entire picture changes. You stop waiting. You stop worrying. You stop thinking every headline will delay the outcome. Because the outcome does not depend on politics. It depends on the central bank. And the central bank can move whenever it chooses. The governor has shown you he is not afraid to adjust. He already took bold steps twice. He already stabilized the system during difficult periods. He already tested the tools. He knows exactly how the process works. Now imagine the scenario that most people miss. Imagine the governor wakes up tomorrow morning, sees that foreign reserves are strong, sees that inflation is controlled, sees that the banking reforms are ready, sees that digital compliance is expanding, sees that financial flows are stable, and decides that the moment has arrived. One meeting with the board, one official decision, One instruction to all banks. One announcement to the public. And the rate changes immediately. No debate. No delay. No political fight. This is not fantasy. This is not speculation. This is exactly what happened before. This is why the real trigger is monetary policy, not legislative negotiations. This is why the HCL is not blocking anything. This is why waiting for Parliament is unnecessary. Because once Alaq makes the move, everything else will follow. Economic reform becomes cleaner. Revenue law becomes stronger. Provincial agreements become easier. Investors become more confident. And stability becomes the foundation of the next stage of growth. So the real shock is this. The timeline does not depend on Parliament. The timeline depends on the central bank. The HCL is not the gate. The HCL is the follow-up. The exchange rate is not the final step. The exchange rate is the starting point. And Governor Alaq has the full legal authority to pull that trigger any day he wants. You are not waiting for a vote. You are waiting for a decision. And that decision can come at any moment. Even tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this video helpful and want the latest updates on the Iraqi dinar from Bobby King, make sure to subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Remember, the HCL is coming, but Governor Alaq can move the exchange rate at any moment, and you'll want to be prepared. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on what might happen next, and share this video with anyone following Iraqi dinar news. Your support keeps this channel running, and together, we stay informed and ahead of the curve.